Hey there, gorgeous. I'm so excited to be showing you 16 dresses that I've purchased from this year's Target Designer collection that include designers like Christopher John Rogers, Rixo, and Alexis. So in this video, I'm going to be modeling all 16 dresses for you. I'm also going to be giving you some of my thoughts on the designs, so it'll help you make your decision on which ones you want to buy. And also, if you've already purchased them, I have some advice on how to style these dresses as well. And a bit of background on these designers. Christopher John Rogers has won CFDA awards, he's dressed Michelle Obama, Lizzo, a lot of celebrities, and he's known for his avant-garde modern designs, while Rixo is a British designer, and she's known for silk dresses that have beautiful vintage and floral patterns. And then finally Alexis, she has some beautiful, beautiful summer designs, and she's actually based and born out of Miami. Now, keep in mind, a lot of these collection of dresses are selling fast. So if you want some tips and tricks on how to purchase some of these, if they're out of stock online, please stay tuned to the end of the video, and also for my final thoughts on which I decided to keep and which ones I'm going to be returning. I bought this in extra small. It fit perfectly. Really easy to put on. Flowy, airy, and actually was really easy to pair with a strapless bra. I really love the colorway with the mix of like different patterns and colors. And I found that you could wear this casually with sneakers or even dress it up for a night out with a pair of white heels and a nice gold bag. I really love this. In terms of material, it's a light fabric with only one layer, so you won't have an inner layer, and the straps are also adjustable. You're going to be seeing this a lot, so I just want to let you know the band-aid is from me burning myself from cooking last week when I wasn't paying attention, so please be careful when you're cooking. This dress has a standout print with some really beautiful florals and bright colors. I did find that the dress length of this was a little too long for my taste. It is floor length, so if you're shorter than my height, which is 5'7", you're definitely going to want to get this tailored if you decide to go with this dress. And if you are potentially going to be pregnant or you still have a bit of a baby bump, this also has lots of room in the belly area, so you can fit this into your wardrobe if your body's still changing. This next Rixo dress is one of the only ones that they carry that don't have a lot of color. But I really love the back of this one specifically, with the tie and the ruffles and a little bit of the open back. Now, unfortunately, you can't really wear this with a bra. So if you're okay with not wearing a bra, then this is a beautiful dress for you. The waistband is very elasticated. So again, this is great if you have a little bit of a belly. Sometimes after eating too much food, I'll have a little bit of a belly. So this is a great one and super comfortable to wear. The first thing that caught my eye on this Rixo dress was the psychedelic pink and yellow print. It's so much fun, and it's actually a perfect Instagram dress. In terms of length, it's definitely a mini dress, so if you're not comfortable with the length, you may want to wear it with a pair of tights. This dress is definitely for those who are unafraid to show their personality. The fabric itself was silky and very soft, so it's a very comfortable dress to wear, and I like the little details with the white piping at the collar and the keyhole in the back. I thought this dress had a really gorgeous floral pattern, but I don't think you can see how nice it is until you get really up and close to it. It's got a deep V-neck, which I really like and works best for my shape, but it's not that low that you see too much cleavage. and you can still wear a bra with it. It's got really relaxed puff sleeves and surprisingly a lot of room in the belly area. Again, if you're pregnant or you're post-pregnancy, pre-pregnancy, planning for pregnancy, this is a gorgeous, amazing dress. It's really versatile and it can be worn to work like this, or even with flats and a pair of sneakers if you're running errands or picking up the kids. I absolutely love this Rixo dress. The color in particular with the white background and the bright florals, perfect for the summer. The dress itself is actually really comfortable, very lightweight with some elasticated sleeves, so it's a relaxed puff sleeve which makes it easier to move around in. The one thing with the collar though, I did find it a little bit tight, so you might need to get it tailored to be loosened up if you have a slightly thicker neck. This is the only dress that I've bought from Alexis, but I am in love with the fit of it. It gives me such a beautiful hourglass shape when I'm normally very straight. It's really easy to get into with a full button down. And I like the fact that there's no belt to it actually. When I saw the dress online, I was a little bit afraid that the print would look like a cow print. But instead it's actually very modern with some splashes of brown in there. This dress fits my style perfectly, so it's definitely a keeper in my eyes. I can wear this casually with these white sandals and a cute bag, or I can also dress this up for work. And it's actually a very fashionable statement that's not too overstated and too colorful. I love the contrast between the large, bold, colorful, fun print with a really structured and refined dress with a beautiful puff sleeve and fitted bodice. The slit on the side gives it a little bit of sexiness because it is quite a long dress. And I really love this for a vacation. And if you feel confident enough to pull it off, it's also a great day dress as well. I really enjoyed pairing it up with a pair of bright heels like you see here with my bright blue heels, and you can also take off the shoulders to make it an off-the-shoulder top dress. Since I'm 5'7" and the dress hits me at around the ankle area, just keep that in mind. If you're a bit shorter than me, you might need to tailor it. My favorite part of this particular dress is the design and structure of it. I thought it had some really cute details, like a cutout in the back with a bow detailing, some really beautiful puffed sleeves, and a full button down. I definitely suggest this dress for those of you who are a little bit scared of color, but really want a unique dress and want to stay within a neutral color zone. This is definitely the most comfortable dress out of all the ones we have here. Although it's really comfortable, I don't know if I would keep this one because I didn't think it was very flattering for my specific body shape, but I thought it was a really cute one to try on. I also found that this one gets wrinkly quite easily, and with the wrinkles, it doesn't look as put together as some of the other dresses may. On the other hand, if you have a growing baby bump, this is a perfect dress for you and also has so much ventilation. While most of the other dresses in this collection are not lined, this one is, and it has a white underlaying fabric so that it's not completely see-through. And I wore this with a strapless bra and it worked out perfectly. The only thing is you got to be careful with the print to see if that print works with your body type. I really liked the cute detail of the 2 strings in the back. I thought it added a special touch. I dressed it up and down with flats and a cute purse, but you could also wear this in the fall with a leather jacket and some booties. This particular dress I think actually works better on curvier women. instead of my particular figure. Although I really, really loved the brightness of the dress and the two different colorways. This dress is the most versatile out of all the ones in this collection because it can be worn either as a summer look, a work look, or it can even be worn as a trench coat if you wore a short dress underneath. This dress definitely gave me colorful Made in Manhattan vibes. While I love the colorful stripes, if I compare this to the Alexis dress from earlier, I found that that was a lot more flattering on my body shape than this one. Something about this look gives me Devil Wears Prada vibes. I love the prints that Christopher John Rogers uses and the way he mixes the different sizes. The square neckline combined with the puffy sleeves and the slim fitted dress makes it perfect for a power woman look. The puff sleeves can also be brought down for an off-the-shoulder look. You don't need to sacrifice function for style as most of his dresses have pockets, which is amazing. This dress has a very unique silhouette, and I absolutely love the two color tones on here. It makes me think of a tall glass of orange juice on a hot summer's day. Really refreshing. The dress by itself is not very flattering on my body. I also tried this with a gold belt that I had for a more cinched waist look that I think you could wear to work and also casually with a pair of flats. While I love the color of this dress, I didn't think it worked very well with my skin tone, but I think it would really pop on darker skin tones instead. I also prefer styling this particular dress with a belt as it provides a bit more definition to my waistline. Thank you so much for staying until the end of the video. I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of the collection and also what you thought about the way I styled it, what other suggestions you might have, what are your favorites, what are your least favorites. So please let me know in the comment section down below. In terms of how to try and purchase some of the ones that are currently out of stock online, what I suggest is because the collection just recently came out on May 16th, a lot of the people that have recently purchased it may be considering returning some of their purchases. So keep checking back within the next couple weeks to see if anything comes back in stock and you can set an alert. Also, if you are really wanting to get a dress that is completely sold out and never comes back in stock, you can always try resale websites such as Poshmark or Depop. I know Poshmark definitely has some for resale. Now, unfortunately, some of those are on markup. So the dresses that have been selling online for $40 to $60 are being resold for maybe $80, $90 to $120. But if you keep your alerts on, hopefully the prices go down a little bit later and you're able to buy some of the ones that you want. So in terms of my final thoughts on these dresses, I really enjoyed the colorful nature of most of these dresses, and especially Christopher John Rogers' really structured looks. They all looked very unique and very different, which is perfect for me. Now that I'm fully vaccinated, I'm really excited to go out a little bit more and enjoy the Florida weather. So some of these are some perfect cotton dresses that I'd like to keep. I'm going to be including a video here of my favorite dresses that I plan on keeping. So please take a look and let me know if you have any different thoughts or if you think I should keep any of the other dresses before I return them. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you staying until the end.